Shalom. This is Shalimar from the Great Millstone Atlantic Camp. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rahakwadash. Double honor to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. And I just want to go into escaping out of Babylon the Great, which is America. And I did a video last week because it was this guy saying that actually it was a female that sent the video out, but it was a guy on the video saying how we're going to have to get on boats and go over to Africa. And, you know, it was just ridiculous. A lot of things were on point about America being destroyed, America being Babylon. But we're not going to get on boats and go to Africa and then travel up to Israel. We're going to be on chariots. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to send angels once Yahweh Shai return. Yahweh Shai is going to have angels to gather his elect. So we're going to go back into the scriptures and look at a few things, but I want to focus on this word escape. Because how can you escape out of a land where there are no ships, no planes? The only way that you can escape is going up. So let's first get Isaiah. No, first let me get this. Let me go to Romans 9 real quick. It says, Isaiah also cried concerning Israel. It says, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. So it's not going to be everybody called, to get called up. It's only going to be a few people left of Israel that's gonna get redeemed and saved. A lot of men are gonna be dead. A lot of men are gonna be left to receive the greatest judgment, which are the missiles. And then a few are gonna actually be saved by way of chariots. But it's going to have to be an escape. So throughout this whole Jacob's trouble, the Lord is going to actually have us guided to salvation. Scriptures say, be even as pilgrims amongst the earth. I believe that's in 2nd Ezra 15. So you may be in your house. Then again, you may be going from place to place. However the Lord have you, you're going to be guided. You're going to be safe. And that's only if you're part of the elect. All right. So let's go to, real quick, 1 Thessalonians. Because this is how it's going to actually happen. Let's scroll all the way down. I'm going to start at verse 16. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 16, it says, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High. And the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain. All right, it says we which are alive and remain. So that means it's not going to be too many people left alive. All right. It says, then we which are alive and remain shall be called up together with them in the clouds, which are the chariots, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord Yahweh. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. And that is very comforting, because looking at everything that's going on now, the way the world is, uh, we need to get out of here. We need an escape plan. Are you going to go to another country just to endure the same thing? We're going to be over here in Babylon the Great, and the Lord is going to come with chariots that's going to deliver the elect. So it's going to be an escape plan. Isaiah let me get this first, and then I'm gonna jump back. Isaiah 59 and 19 says, So shall they fear the Lord. Slacky. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. And I was going into this at camp this past Saturday. That word standard talks about the Hebrew is nous. It says to flee, escape. To flee, to escape, to take flight, depart, disappear. And how can you take flight and disappear? Only in a chariot. There ain't gonna be no planes delivering people, no helicopters. It's gonna be by way of chariots. And when I say chariots, I'm talking about the so-called UFOs. So let's jump back. So this is talking about disappearing and escaping from all the violence and death and wrath and everything that's going to be going on. Let's go back in Isaiah to chapter 4. And right at the end, it talks about just the same way when we were the exodus out of Egypt, how it was a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, which was a chariot leading. Same thing's going to happen in these times. Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 5, it says, And the Lord Yahweh will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion and upon her assemblies a cloud and smoke by day and a shining of a flame fire by night. For upon all the glory shall be a defense, and there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat, and for a place of refuge, and for a covent from the storm and from rain. So through all of this, everything that's going to be going on, it's going to be chariots guiding us. Actually, when you read Psalms 91, it talks about how the angels, the Lord is going to have angels. He's going to give angels charge over us. I believe that's what it says, roughly paraphrasing. So yeah, the angels are going to be protecting the elect through the command of Yahweh Shai. And this is going to be a beautiful thing, because no one is expecting this but the elect, but the ones that's in the truth now. It's going to be more people that come in and learn and understand. It's lucky, but this is going to come by way of the elect. And some of us that know the truth now are not going to receive that salvation. The ones that's going to hold on and keep everything and keep the word, keep the faith, keep the name of the Lord. Those are the ones the Lord is going to deliver out of this place. let's jump to Matthew real quick. And I just wanted to make a quick point because we're going to actually have to escape out of this place. Like, it's going to be so bad, people are going to try and come after the elect to kill them. A lot of people are going to get killed, but as far as the elect, the enemy not going to be able to touch them. Matthew 24 and verse 31 says, "And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other." So the Lord is going to send his angels to gather the elect. The angels are going to be guiding the elect in those times to receive salvation, but the angels are going to actually give the elect a way to escape, and that's being beamed up in the chariots. All right. That's the only way you're going to get out of here. If you got a plane, a private plane, it's probably going to get shot down. If you got a boat, it's going to get blown up. You're not going to escape this place with all this stuff going on. The Lord is going to have to come in and deliver the elect. There's no way you can deliver yourself. All right. And those that just don't understand and that's not going to get it, you're just going to die. All right. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and end it. Once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honor to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. Shalom.